What is up, guys? How we all doing? Oh boy, we don't have the scoreboard up. Oh, what's going on, Jason? Come on, buddy. Um, let's do this. Oops, that's the wrong tab. There we go. Aha. Great. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hope that you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. All right, so we got a big Sixers game coming up. Okay, Joel Embiid is playing. Embiid is back in the lineup, and we'll have to wait and see and figure out how much time he's going to play tonight, if he's going to be on a minutes restriction or anything like that. On 97.5, The Fanatic, they did say that, I think it was Bob Cooney that said that he was not wearing a knee brace. It was Bob Cooney. Had to think about that for a second. So I don't know if he will wear the knee brace when game time happens, or if that was just a shoot-around thing or whatever. But we just have to wait and see. But the big man is back. He is back in tonight's game. And I cannot wait to see what he does out there on the court for the Sixers. The Sixers, they stole game one, and they won by a final score of 117-115 against the Boston Celtics. And, well, they shot really well from the field. It was actually 119-115. I do apologize about that. Well, I was thinking of the go-ahead three-pointer by James Harden, so that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, so don't forget, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. For a Sixers game or for a Phillies game, we got a whole lot of action tonight, and it should be a lot of fun. And I am very excited that you guys are here with me as we are going to dive into this, and it should be great. The one thing that I do want to say is that I think that as a team, if we're talking about predictions right here, let's go Sixers, man. I know, I'm excited. The one thing I will say is that I think that as a team, they really have to just continue to do a good job at moving the ball. I noticed that they set a lot of screens last time, and it was like a lot of high screens, high screen pick and rolls, especially towards the end of the game. And if they can just continue to do that, because Joe Mazzulla, I don't know if he's going to make any sort of adjustments with his lineup or anything, but I think that that's going to be really nice. So, it'll be interesting to figure out like what the philosophies are from Doc Rivers and how things are going to go in that regard, and what types of adjustments that the Sixers will make on their end of the court. The one thing that Joe didn't necessarily do a whole good job with last time is they only got Jaylen Brown 3 shots in that second half of the first game, and I don't anticipate that to happen again. I think Jaylen Brown is actually going to have a really good performance tonight, and he'll probably get you like 30 points or so. Tatum, I think, is going to struggle tonight. I don't know why. I just have this gut feeling that now Joel Embiid is back. There's not going to be as many points in the paint now, and so the ball movement's going to be a little bit different. So Al Horford's not going to get the ball as much and that type of a thing. So there's Joel Embiid, who was just named the most valuable player last night on TNT. That's where they announced it. Let me make sure I have this all correct. All right, great. Okay, so we are getting all situated here, and we're just about ready to start tip-off. Tip-off is just about ready to get underway in literally just a few seconds. Sam Hauser actually shot the ball pretty well for the Boston Celtics, and you kind of wonder if he's going to be utilized a little bit more off the bench as well. Derek White was not shooting the ball really well, and he usually does shoot the ball really well against the Sixers. So I don't know why he wasn't shooting so well in the last game, but the main thing that the Celtics are going to have to do from their standpoint is figure out how to play James Harden. And when Embiid is going to be getting the ball, how are they going to guard the pick and roll with James Harden and Joel Embiid? Is Harden going to pick and pop, or are they just going to pick and roll to the basket? All right. So the lineups are out. Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and James Harden. That's the starting lineup for the Sixers. And, well, for the Celtics, it'll be Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Al Horford. Al Horford. They just got rid of the graphic. And Robert Williams, I believe. Let's double check on that in just a couple of seconds. Nope, it'll be Derek White. Derek White, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Jaylen Brown. Tip-off is just about ready to get underway. Big Al going up against Joel Embiid, and Embiid does win the tip-off. All right, so James Harden gets the ball first. Harden had himself a magnificent 45 points in the first game of this series. Maxey will find Embiid. Embiid on the low block. He passes all the way back out to Maxey. Maxey to Harris. Harris's floater is up, and that's good. That's money, man. Tobias Harris starting things off with a bucket. So the Sixers are going from left to right, and the Celtics are going from right to left. Brown for three at the top of the key. In Joel Embiid's face, and he knocks it down. And that gives the Celtics a 3-2 lead. All right, the scoreboard is up and running. And now let's go over here. Embiid for three. No. Tucker tries to fight for the rebound, and it's tipped all the way to Marcus Smart. Smart didn't know if he was going to play tonight. Smart finds Horford for three on the near corner. Way too short, and Harden is there for the rebound. Outlet pass to Tyrese Maxey. Sixers working very quickly here. Maxey for three on the far wing. Yes! And that's a big three by Tyrese Maxey. And that gives the Sixers a 5-3 lead. Brown in the lane. Kicks it out to Smart. Smart goes in the lane himself as he was on the near wing. Now he goes back outside, but Derek White has the basketball. He drives up for a layup, and it's a little bit too much mustard on that one as Harden is there for the rebound. Maxey lets it fly. No, that one goes in and out. The last 14 times a road team won game one, the home team won game two to tie the series. There's a three-pointer by Boston, and that is off the mark. So the Sixers have a 5-3 lead with 10:10 left to go in the first quarter. Harden dribbles into the lane, and he's fouled by Tatum. Nope, that wasn't even a foul. I stand corrected. Thought it was. Thought that's what they whistled for. But Jaylen Brown on the other end goes up with a layup, and that one is good. And he ties the game up at 5 apiece. So Brown is able to get himself an easy deuce. Tyrese Maxey, the Kentucky native himself, has been doing a pretty good job throughout the playoffs for the Sixers. He'll hand it off to Tobias Harris. Harris had himself a pretty good game with 18 points in the last one. The ball comes loose and stolen away, deflected by White, stolen away by Tatum. White getting rewarded for a three. That's wide right. He shot it from the far corner, and Harden is there to grab his miss. So the Sixers, they've won 5 straight games in a row in the playoffs. Embiid with the basketball on the low block, kicks it out to Tucker on the far corner. Tucker to Harris, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris jab step inside the foul line, goes up with a 2, and that's a little bit too strong, and Marcus is there to grab the rebound. Marcus Smart, that is. Embiid blocks the basketball from Marcus Smart, and it's stolen away by Harden. Sixers going really quickly here. Maxey off to the races, and it gets blocked by Al Horford. Great defense by the Celtics. And now Jason Tatum has the basketball. Bounce pass to Horford. Horford to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Maxey. There's a mismatch there at the top of the key. Tatum trying to drive inside, and he's fouled by Maxey. Maxey does get called for the foul. And Tatum just shrugged off against the ref, and there was some contact down low. So the Sixers playing really good defense on one end. Embiid gets a block, and Al Horford on the other end was able to block Tyrese Maxey's layup. Horford, three-pointer. No, and that goes out of bounds. So the ball was inbounded from the near baseline, and Horford could not make the three-pointer. Al Horford, who's 34 years old, has been a veteran for quite some time. Played for the Celtics for a couple of years, also played a lot of time with the Atlanta Hawks. Here's James Harden. He was also signed by the Sixers as well a couple of years ago. Harden, pick and roll offense to Embiid, and Embiid gets fouled by Al. Good play by James Harden to start the pick and roll. That was on the far wing, and Embiid went rolling over to the basket. he was really right towards the foul line, but he wanted to go to the basket, but he decided to just pick and pop. And Horford is called for the shooting foul. So Joel will go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots this season. He averaged 33 points per game. He also shot 86% from the foul line, and he makes the first foul shot to give the Sixers a 6-5 lead. Horford so far tonight is 0 for 2 from the field. He's shot both of his shots from three-point range. The Sixers lead 6-5. There's Doc Rivers, the head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers, on the sideline, sitting on the bench next to Sam Cassell and Dave Yeager. And Embiid hits the second foul shot, and that makes it a 7-5 Philly lead. Smart to Brown on the near wing. Brown dribbles it inside, and here's Al Horford. Horford to Tatum. Tatum in the lane. Tatum trying to go up with a spin move and count the bucket and a foul. Embiid gets called for the shooting foul as Tatum tried to hit that one off the window. He was at a very awkward angle from the inner corner, and I thought maybe he traveled for a quick second, but Embiid was definitely reaching in, and he got called for the shooting foul, and that was the correct call. It's 7-7, and Boston will take the lead as Tatum gets the friendly bounce on the foul shot. Tatum was 7 for 8 from the line in the last game, and he had 39 points in Game 1 of this series. So the Celtics lead 8-7. Maxey at the logo. He'll find Joel Embiid. Embiid taking on Marcus Smart. There's a mismatch down low. The ball comes loose, though. Maxey comes back up with it. Maxey to Harris for 3 on the near corner. Off the mark. Tucker fighting for the rebound. And Marcus Smart is there for it. He outlets it. Or an outlet pass all the way to Jaylen Brown. Brown to White. White, three-pointer from the near wing. No. And Harden is there for the rebound. It was a wide-open 3, and Derek White could not knock that one down. He's now 0 for 5 from downtown in the series so far. 7:25 left in the first quarter. Harden in the lane goes up with a left hand, and he's fouled by Jaylen Brown. Brown was reaching in and ended up hitting his left elbow. And James will head on over to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws himself. Tucker landed a little bit awkwardly on that right foot when he was trying to fight for the rebound against Marcus Smart. So James will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2 more free throws for the Sixers. This is for the tie. It's wide right. And it hit the front of the rim and went over to the right side. Harden is an 85% foul shooter this season, which is a little bit low for his standards. He's averaging 21 points per game, and he is shooting 39% from 3, regular season-wise. And he'll tie the game up as he hits the second foul shot. That's good. Here's Jaylen Brown himself with the mask on. Brown averaging 27 points per game this season. He'll find Tatum. Tatum at the top of the key. Dribbles in the lane. Trying to go up against Embiid, and Embiid gets called for another foul. So that's the matchup that they certainly want. As Joel Embiid, they're going to call it on P.J. Tucker. Tucker reached in, but I didn't necessarily see it, to be honest with you. It must have been so slight. I thought maybe it was going to be called on Embiid, but nope. So Tatum will head on over to the charity stripe. He had 20 points in the paint in the first game against the Sixers, and the first foul shot is up, and he knocks it down. Jason Tatum standing at 6'8". He's 24 years old. Went to Duke and got to play under Coach K. 9-8 Boston as Tatum makes the first foul shot. The second one is up, and it's nothing but net. And that gives the Celtics a 10-8 lead. Embiid comes up with the inbound as the ball was supposed to go to Maxey, but it just went through his hands, and luckily Embiid was right there because it would have been stolen away by Smart. Maxey on the far wing for the Sixers. The Sixers trail 10-8. Less than 7 minutes to go. He's trapped in the corner. Now he goes all the way to the far wing. Bounce pass to Embiid on the low block. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid with a turnaround jumper over Horford. No. Tucker is there for the offensive rebound, and they're going to call a loose ball foul on Jason Tatum. And now the Celtics are going to take a timeout here. So the Sixers trail 10-8 with 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. Okay. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. And yeah, man, we got a lot of papers here. We got to organize all this stuff. Okay, let's do that right now. Let us do that right now. Okay. Sixers roster, there we go. Yeah, I was a little confused about that too, JC. I was, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't know how he didn't get injured on that play, but I'm happy he's here. I'm happy that he's fine. Yeah, so if you guys are new to my channel, hello. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. Tough SOB. Yep. He is. He is a tough son of a gun. He is. I agree with that. Okay, what else do we got? We got this. We got this. This. And thought I printed out something else. Nope, I guess not. Don't I have that paper on me? No? Yeah, it's right here. There it is. Okay. All right. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload and whenever I go live. I really appreciate you guys for coming on here and tuning in. We got 5 people on here. Nice. Happy about that. It's pretty cool. Very, very nice. All right, 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter as the Sixers trail 10-8. Hopefully they can try to get things going here and continue to have some really good ball movement. That would be awesome. So the Celtics, they're 32-9 at home. And the Sixers, meanwhile, on the road, they have a 25-16 record, which is not so bad by any means. Yeah, it's pretty nice. How you guys doing tonight? I know that we have a little bit of a quiet chat, but that's fine. It's cool. I'm happy that you guys are here. Let's drink some tea. All right, so Robert Williams will come in for Marcus Smart, and that's the first substitution that Boston decides to make here. The Sixers, they're down 10-8, and, well, it's really just been Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, too, who've been scoring pretty much both of their points, or 5 of their points. Okay. I was here last night and today. LC, man, what's up, man? How many points do you think Harden's going to get tonight? I don't know, man. I think Embiid is going to get a lot tonight, but I don't know about Harden. All right, so the timeout is over. Jaylen Brown has the basketball. He's at the foul line. Bounce pass inside to Al Horford. Horford goes up with a shot. There's a little drone that's on the court. Oh, my gosh. The drone is literally, like, flying on the court, and it's, like, right next to Joel Embiid. Or is that part of post-production? I have no idea. Is that invisible or what? But it's 12-8. All right. Well, that was a little bit distracting. Harden at the top of the key. He dances inside, finds P.J. Tucker on the near corner. Tucker takes it to the rim, goes up with a Euro step, and that is no good. And Derek White is there for the rebound. Jason Tatum, that is. Excuse me. Not Derek White. Tatum at the top of the key. He'll pass it to Horford. Horford to Brown. And Brown gets fouled by P.J. Tucker. Or are they going to call it on James Harden? Oh, yep, they're going to say it's on James Harden. It was not on P.J. Tucker. I thought Tucker may have stepped out of bounds, too, when he was going up for the layup, and the ball actually got blocked by Robert Williams. It was really hard to see that in real time, but nonetheless, it's 12-8 Boston, as Robert Williams was there to get a block and deny P.J. Tucker at the rim. So Mazzulla is on the bench for the Celtics. He's right over next to the assistant coaches. Brown comes up with it and puts up a shot, and that's no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Sixers were trying to fight for the rebound, and the Sixers are going to get the ball back. That drone that's like out there on the court, that is just so distracting. I've never seen anything like it. Tyrese Maxey will inbound it from the far sideline. He finds James Harden. Harden working around the screen, set by Embiid. Harden at the foul line now, taking on Malcolm Brogdon. Step back jumper. Yes! A big elbow jumper by James Harden. Right off the dribble, and that's what he's been working on. It's 12-10. Sixers just scored 2 right there. Derek White on the other end, trying to take on Tyrese Maxey. Spinning. Spins again. And now he has to pass it to Al Horford. Horford to Brown at the logo. Brown dribbling through traffic. And there's a couple of whistles as a foul is called on George Niang. Niang the minivan. He is in there for the Sixers, as he is making his Game 2 Eastern Conference Semifinals debut. And Embiid will go out, and B-Ball Paul will come in and substitute for him, as Embiid will take a quick seat, just to take a little bit of a breather. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload or when I go live for a Sixers or a Phillies game. Brown will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is up, and that's good. Jaylen Brown. What a season he has had. So far in the playoffs, he has been averaging about 26 points per game. And he's also shooting 54% from 3, which is really high for him. He had 14 points in the first quarter of Game 1 of Monday night's game, and he only had 9 from the second quarter to the fourth quarter. It's 14-10 Boston, as they were able to get both free throws to go. James Harden will hand it off to George Niang. Niang over Brogdon with a runner. It bounces 3 times and it goes out. Tobias Harris trying to fight for the rebound with Robert Williams, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Robert Williams. It went on the near sideline. So the Sixers are taking on the Boston Celtics. The last time that the Sixers had beaten the Celtics in the playoff series was back in 1983, and they took them to 7 games. The Celtics have won 14 straight series since then. Harden goes up for a 3 as the ball was inbounded to him, and the ball goes out of bounds, as it was great defense by Malcolm Brogdon, and it bounced right off of the pinky of James Harden. Harden was trying to make a little bit of space, and it was off of his left hand. So we have Paul Reed who comes in for Joel Embiid. Here's DeAnthony Melton as he steps in for Tyrese Maxey. Reed going up against Brogdon, and the ball gets blocked by Reed. Deflected by Melton, stolen by Niang. Harden in the lane with the Euro step. Yes, the underhanded finish. And the Sixers trail by 2, a big shot by James Harden. It's good to see him finishing at the rim, because that's what they're going to need them to do, especially in this game specifically. Brown taking on George Niang. He's at the foul line. He takes a couple of dribbles, goes over to his right side, then he gets the friendly bounce as he puts up a floater, and it bounces 3 times, and it goes in. 16-12 Boston. Harden, step back, foul line jumper. That's up, and he's fouled by Malcolm Brogdon. He will head over to the line and make about 1 step or so towards the foul line, because it was just a little bit beyond the foul line. It's 16-13. Harden has already missed 1 free throw. He's coming off of a 45-point performance, which ties his playoff career high. He was 7 for 14 from downtown, and he was magnificent in Game 1. The first foul shot is up, and he drains it. So the Sixers now trail by 3. Not a bad start so far by both teams. It's been very close, neck and neck. And that's how you expect the series to go. 2 of the top teams in the Eastern Conference fighting it out here in the Eastern Conference semifinals. And the second foul shot is up, and that's good by James Harden. Harden, give him a lot of credit. He is, so far on the day, 7 points of the 14 for the Sixers. Brown outside to Derek White. White to Brown at the top of the key. He's being guarded by D'Anthony Melton. He goes over to his right, drives in the lane, goes up with a runner again. Yes! A big runner by Jaylen Brown. That was a high-arcing runner over Paul Reed. Melton on the near elbow. He'll find James Harden, who tries to slow down the tempo again. Harden to Melton. Melton kicks it out, tries to find Reed, and the ball almost got deflected. Reed with a nice pass. Oh, my goodness, a behind-the-back pass to D'Anthony Melton for a runner. What a pass by B-Ball Paul. He gets an assist for that, too. White inside to Brogdon. Brogdon outside to Grant Williams. No. Harden is there to box out Brogdon, and he comes up with a rebound. What an unbelievable pass by Paul Reed. Harden for 3. He goes up with that shot. He's fouled. I don't know if it's going to be in the act of shooting. If it is, then he will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. I don't know, though. I think it was just on the floor. But what a nice pass by B-Ball Paul. There were 2 defenders on him, and D'Anthony Melton was right behind him. It was a no-look behind-the-back bounce pass. And now a timeout is called by Philadelphia as they trail 18-16 with 2:59 left to go in quarter number 1. All right, guys, if you guys are enjoying my content right now, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you're all having yourselves a wonderful night. Seriously, what a game it's been so far. 2 competitive teams in the Eastern Conference who have a big history against each other. Franchise-wise. Ugh. See how many people we have on here now. We got 4 people. All right, cool. That's pretty sick, man. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. I really appreciate all of that. And yes, okay. Braves are up 13-4. How about that? It's pretty insane. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe. Also, we are going to be going on for a post-game show tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'll be taking your calls. If you guys want to come on and chat up some 76ers basketball, make sure that you do that. And that's what I will be doing on there. So don't forget about that as well. Oof. I think that Joel is going to get 20 or more tonight for sure. You know, I will say one thing. I was listening to his press conference today. They had a press conference for him winning the MVP. And knowing this guy for so many years, I had no idea that the reason why he named his son Arthur is because his brother's name was Arthur, and Arthur, his brother, died in a car accident 2 months after Embiid was drafted into the NBA. And that adds a whole nother element to Joel Embiid's greatness. He thought about quitting, he even said, during his press conference as soon as his brother passed away, and not being in the NBA. And look at where he is now. He's a role model, and he just won his first MVP, and all his hard work, man, that's paying off. And that's something that actually motivates me as somebody that wants to go into broadcasting, because this guy is hungry. This guy wants to get better almost every single day. He puts his hard work in there, and I love seeing that. That's something that really inspires me to do really good at my job and, you know, make myself better and go out there and compete on a level of my own, you know, for what I want to do. All right, let's take a cup of tea, or let's take a sip of tea. Okay. So James Harden will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. It was not in the act of shooting. Jalen McDaniels comes in for Tobias Harris. And Jason Tatum comes back in for Derek White. The second foul shot by Harden. It somehow, someway gets the friendly bounce. It was a line drive that hit the back of the rim 3 times. And it's 18-18. Marcus Smart also comes in for Jaylen Brown. Forgot to mention that as well. So Brogdon to Smart on the near wing. The Celtics are going from right to left. And Smart goes in the lane and gets himself a layup as he parts the Red Sea. There was nobody on him, and now that gives the Celtics a 2-point lead. Harden at the logo. Dancing all over Marcus Smart. A screen comes by McDaniels. Harden with some space. Fires the trigger. And it just goes in and out. Oh, man, it went halfway in and just came right back out. And the Celtics escape with a rebound. McDaniels deflects the basketball on the pass by Jason Tatum. And McDaniels gets the ball going out of bounds. It was last touched by Jalen. And the Celtics will have to inbound it from the far sideline. And they give it up to Brogdon. Brogdon has been very quiet in this ball game so far. He fires a 3 and connects from the top of the key. And the Celtics have a 5-point lead with less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Elton conducting the offense. The Sixers acquired him from the Memphis Grizzlies. And he has been absolutely incredible. He made 5 threes in the first half of last game. McDaniels with the basketball. Hands it off to Harden. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Behind the back, bounce pass to McDaniels for a wide open 3. Oh, man, he certainly wanted that, and Jason Tatum was there for the rebound. Outlet pass to Smart on the far wing for the Celtics. Smart going to his left side. He goes over to his right now. He goes up with a layup in the lane. And the ball bounces 3 times, and Reed is there to clean up the glass. 1:20 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers have the ball. Harden at the top of the key. Step back. 3-pointer from Harden. Off the mark. Reed was there to try to get the rebound. McDaniels tried to get a steal, and Brogdon secures the basketball. Brogdon to Tatum. Tatum going up against Niang, and a charge is called on Jason Tatum as George Niang went banging down. His feet were set, and Jason Tatum does not agree with the call. But the Sixers will get the ball back with 1:05 in the first quarter. Embiid comes back in for Philadelphia. And Tyrese Maxey will sub in for James Harden. So Reed will take a seat, and Harden will take a very quick breather here. Maxey will get the inbound. He's conducting the offense. He's on the far wing, right next to the logo. Embiid goes falling down, and he gets hit by Malcolm Brogdon. Melton and Reese help the big man up. When 280 pounds of a big man is on the floor, you got to get 2 people to help him up. He landed on that left knee. That was not the knee, though, that he injured. It was the right knee. 56.7 seconds left in quarter number 1, and Joel will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as the Celtics are over the foul limit, and the Sixers are now in the bonus. The first foul shot is up, and he connects. Embiid averaged 20 points in the first series against the Brooklyn Nets. He played in the first 3 games. He also shot 46% from the field and averaged about 11 rebounds per game. The second foul shot by Joel. It's nothing but net. And the Sixers lead 23-20. So Grant Williams was the one that got called for the foul on the floor. Forgot to mention that. I do apologize. Brogdon conducting the offense as he'll hand it off to Williams. Williams inside to Tatum. Tatum almost got the ball stolen away by Niang. He tries to throw it. The ball is getting fought on the ground as Maxey almost stole it there. Smart with the basketball at the top of the key. Goes up with a 3, and he drains it. What a big shot by Marcus Smart. And I got to tell you, Al Horford and Robert Williams were fighting on the floor against Tyrese Maxey, and good recognition by Robert Williams to just poke it out to Marcus Smart for a wide open 3. It was actually Grant Williams, not Robert Williams. My bad. Robert and Grant Williams for the Boston Celtics. 26-20. Boston leads by 6. The Sixers trail by 2 possessions with 28 seconds left in the first quarter. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 13 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Embiid, jab step, elbow, jumper. Yes! A big 2 by Joel Embiid. Oh, man. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. It's 26-22. 14 seconds left in quarter number 1. Celtics are going to hold for one more possession. They're going to milk the clock down. 8 seconds left on the game clock. Smart with the basketball in the lane. Goes up. It's blocked by Embiid. Smart back with the basketball, though. Goes up with a 2. And he drains it right in Joel's face. 0.4 seconds left. And Melton gets it. He pulls up a full quarters court shot. And that'll do it. So Marcus Smart getting things going. They didn't even know if he was going to play tonight or not. It was a game-time decision. And the Celtics lead by 6 as we go to quarter number 2 at the Garden. All right. Guys, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon. We go live for every single Sixers game. We're also going to be doing a post-game show after this at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We do Phillies games as well, and we'll be talking about the Patriots tomorrow afternoon on a Patriots podcast. So, yeah, man. Well, it's been quite a game so far. It's just nice to see Joel back there. You know, Joel Embiid back out there. That's been really good. I don't know. It's there still is a lot of basketball left to be played, so I have to wait and see how they do. But I'll tell you right now, I do have confidence in this team. I seriously do. Like, I don't feel pressure right now. I don't know why. Maybe that's a bad thing, but I don't feel any pressure. This team can get there, and I've had that feeling all along, but I even feel a lot better tonight with the first quarter playing the way that it is. I just do. Something about it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Are you guys confident that this team is not only going to win tonight, but win the entire series in the Eastern Conference Semifinals? Let me know your thoughts down below. We got 9 people on here, 9 special people. Y'all are the best. I love you guys so much. We got 4 likes as well. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're going to get very animated tonight as the Sixers trail 28-22. What do you guys have to say about this game so far? Let me know down below in the comments section, because I want to hear from you all and hear what you have to say. Embiid looks like he is struggling a little bit, but obviously it's like the same thing. I'm going to tell you the same thing with Bryce Harper last night. It's just so good to see him back out there. I mean, it's not the same sort of an injury, but I don't know. It feels great to just see him back out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's all I got to say. Okay. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, be sure that you tell your friends about Play-by-Play with JJ if you enjoy my content. Spread the word, spread the love, and spread the happiness as well. We're going to take a quick sip of tea. Cheers. That jumper that he hit was from 11 feet. My dad, always gets confused because, whenever I say 2 feet away from the basket, he thinks it really should mean 2 inches, but no. It's you don't realize this, but, when you're really, when you're on the court, it really is 2 feet. An inch is just, it's just not the right metric. So sometimes, whenever I see, an 11-foot jumper, I'm thinking, that's probably 11 inches, but no, it's not. It's really 11 feet. And it didn't look like it was that deep, but, when you measure the top of the key and the diameters and the dimensions and all that sort of stuff, it's definitely a lot further than you think it is. There's Doc Rivers as he's being interviewed by Ali LaForce. We are not going to send things over to Ali LaForce because we do not have a microphone and we're not affiliated with TNT. Even though I am Dynamite. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. And I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. Sixers trail by 6 as we go into quarter number 2. Malcolm Brogdon with the basketball as the second quarter is just about ready to get started. So Brogdon will hand it off to Tatum. Tatum inside with a lob pass and a reverse jam by Marcus Smart. I didn't even know he had that in him. The Mad Hops by Marcus Smart. He's made 4 straight points in a row. Melton, Maxey, Harris, Embiid, and McDaniels all out there for the Sixers. An interesting lineup that Doc Rivers decides to go to. Maxey with the runner, with the right hand. Yes! He goes in the lane and takes on Jason Tatum. And that's good. Brogdon, step back three-pointer with nobody on him, and that is good as well. He knocks it down from the top of the key. 33-24. Malcolm Brogdon has been playing very well against the Sixers. He didn't do such a good job in the first game, but he's been really just picking up where he left off this season against Philadelphia. Melton goes up with a runner. The contact is there, but the whistles do remain silent. Football, basketball at its best. Tatum gets the ball blocked by Embiid at the rim. Maxey on the other end goes up with the right hand, and that's good. Great defense leading into easy offense for the Sixers. Embiid saying, no, not in your house. Robert Williams on the other end. He'll find Marcus Smart. What a block by Embiid. Smart to Brogdon. Brogdon's on the far wing. He goes inside, kicks it out to Tatum. Tatum almost lost the basketball. Tatum goes up with a shot, and he's fouled by Jalen McDaniels. So Tatum, when the ball was passed out to him, got to tell you that he was a little bit lucky because it was over towards his right side. And, he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. What a block by Joel Embiid. And Maxey on the other end was able to put up a shot and get it to go. So Tatum will head on over to the charity stripe to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up, and he nails it. Tatum had 20 points in the second quarter of the last game. That was 20 of his 39 points. That is when they were scored in that second quarter. He was very efficient. The second foul shot by Jason Tatum is up, and he makes it a 9-point lead for Boston. We're just a little bit under 2 minutes underway here in this second quarter. Maxey is dribbling around the timeline. He'll hand it off to Melton. Melton working around the screen set by Joel. He takes it in the lane. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock, and he does not get the friendly bounce as he tried to put up a layup, and Brogdon is there for the rebound. Brogdon in the lane, goes up with a shot, and he is fouled. And Brogdon will head on over to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws himself as DeAnthony Melton is guilty for committing the foul. Embiid looked like he made a little bit of contact too, but they're saying that Melton, the contact that he had was sticking his hand into the cookie jar. There was some physicality as well. First foul shot by Brogdon is up, and he hits that one. That one is good by Malcolm Brogdon, the former Milwaukee Buck himself. He won Rookie of the year that Joel Embiid played his first 37 games on the court. And the second foul shot by Brogdon is up, and he nails that one as well. Brogdon has been averaging about 14 points per game in this playoff series, or in this playoff as a whole. Harden, pick and roll into the lane. He can't finish it, but he grabs his own rebound. He dribbles it back out to the near wing now, taking on Jason Tatum. Harden gets the ball loose, and Tatum gets called for the reach and foul. Harden was not getting a lot of calls in the last game, and it seems like he's getting more calls to go his way. Joe Mazzulla is saying some other words. He's not happy whatsoever. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. Harden's first foul shot is up, and that's good. The Arizona State native himself. He's 33 years old. And he stands at 6'5". He was drafted back in 2009. The Thunder had Kevin Durant in 2007's draft. They then went with Russell Westbrook in 2008 as their first-round pick. And then this guy was a first-round pick back in 2009 by the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the second foul shot is up, and he nails that one as well. 37-28. Brogdon with the basketball. He dribbles, tries to get past Tobias Harris. Harris playing great defense, and the ball goes in and out. Great defense by Tobias Harris, and Malcolm Brogdon almost got that one to go. Embiid to Harden on the far wing. Harden stepping up against Jaylen Brown. Harden dancing all over Brown at the top of the key. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey with the basketball. Maxey lets it fly over Smart. No. And the rebound goes to Grant Williams. Williams to Smart. Smart shoots into a three, or steps into a three-point shot. And Tobias Harris denies him by getting the rebound. Harris going coast to coast. Runner, yes! A big shot by Tobias Harris going from coast to coast. And it's 37-30. The Sixers now trail by 7 with 8:40 left to go in the second quarter. I mean, that was just a nice play by Tobias Harris as he took it over to his right side and just kissed it right off at the backboard and got himself a 2. It was not easy. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Williams left wide open for a 3. Grant Williams, that is. And he drains it from the near corner. And Boston goes up by 10. 40-30 with 8:20 left to go in the first half. Maxey, outlet pass by Harden. Yes! Oh, man, the Celtics were sleeping on defense. Oh, man, my voice just cracked. Oh, boy. Can't have that happen. Brogdon. Oh, bounce pass it to Jaylen Brown. That's how you know it's a really big game between two big rivals. Brogdon takes it to the foul line. Runner is up, and he connects. He puts up a flamethrower, and he knocks it down again. Man, he has been going off in this second quarter alone. Maxey draws the double team. He'll hand it out to James Harden. Harden to Embiid on the low block. Embiid kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker back to Embiid. A bad pass by Tucker, but Embiid still saves it. Harden with the basketball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And a logo 3 by Harden. No, it was just a little bit short. I was surprised that Embiid didn't get called for the loose ball foul as Grant Williams went throwing down, but the whistle still remained silent. Brown with a little bit of space. Pump fake. Passes it to Williams. Williams back inside the Brown, and Embiid denies him as he was trying to go down for a one-handed jam. Harris with the rebound. Harris to Harden. Harden to Tucker. Pump fake 3. No. Harden with the basketball, and now he finds Joel Embiid, and Embiid is fouled by Robert Williams. And Embiid will head on over to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. Another nice block on the other end by Joel Embiid as Jaylen Brown certainly wanted the dunk, and Joel Embiid met him in outer space. The authority that he was going to go down on that dunk would have been absolutely incredible, but Embiid did not want himself to be posterized. Joel on his Dikembe Mutombo-ish tonight. Yes, exactly. 42-33 as Embiid knocks down the first foul shot. That is pretty insane. All right, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 blocks for the big man so far tonight. 7:05 left to go in the second quarter, and the second foul shot by Joel is good. And that makes it an 8-point deficit. So the Sixers do cut the lead into single digits. It's less than 7 minutes to go in the first half. The Celtics on the far wing with Malcolm Brogdon, who has been really going off. Brogdon in the lane, right hand, another block by Embiid. Maxey off to the races again. Layup is up, no. Harris on the follow, that's good. This is why Joel Embiid is the MVP. 5 blocks in the first half for Joel. And a timeout is called by Joe Mazzulla. And the Sixers trail by 6. What a game. What a thrower so far. Oh, boy. Great. All right, tea time. 5 blocks, man. That is unbelievable. Let's go, baby. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I give you this content for free. And the best thing that you guys can do is support my channel, man. Just love and support this channel. That's all I ask for. Oh, boy. I love it. I love it. 5 blocks in the first half. Let's see who the last player to do that was. If you guys can find that before me, I give you credit. Most blocks in a first half. Okay, so somebody had 8 blocks in the first quarter. Let's see here. I don't see who that was, though. What is the most amount of blocks in one NBA game? Most blocks in an NBA game. Elmore Smith. He had 17 blocks. That was against the Trailblazers. But yeah, most blocks in the first half. I don't know. Maybe he set the record. I don't know. But if you guys can figure that out for me, be my spotter, that would be awesome. Because I don't have a spotter. I could pay to have one, but I don't want to do that. Oh, boy. How you guys doing tonight? You guys feeling pretty good about yourselves? So I'm feeling fresh out of a cannon. Oh, boy. Let's go, baby. It's so good to see Joel out there. 7 people watching. I hope you're all doing well. We got 8 people on here. I'm sure that not all 8 of you have liked my video so far. Make sure that you do that. And also don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I give you this content for free. And the best thing that you can do is support my channel, man. What a game so far. What a game. You knew that both teams were going to try to get their runs. That's exactly what has happened. Celtics went on their run. Sixers answered back with a run themselves. It was a 12-point lead for Boston. I feel confident with this team. I'm really trying not to be cocky or anything like that. We'll talk a little bit more about it after the game is over, but they can beat anybody. I'm just telling you. All right, so the Celtics, the timeout is over, and let's see what Joe Mazzulla drew up here. White to Brown. Brown for 3. Yes! Money for Jaylen Brown as he was able to get that one to go, and the Celtics lead by 9. Jaylen Brown has 16 points. This is a similar scene from before in Game 1, where he was able to get a lot of points in the first half and not so many in the second half. Embiid trying to give it to Tobias Harris inside, and Embiid was right towards the foul line extended, and Tobias Harris was cutting towards the basket, but it was deflected out of bounds, and Embiid is going to take a little rest here. With 7 seconds left on the shot clock, Paul Reed comes back in for his presence, or in his absence, I should say. Maxey, lob pass to Paul Reed. Reed hands it off to Harris. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris, elbow, jumper. It's up, and it goes in and out. And Tatum is there to grab the miss. We're halfway done the second quarter. Tatum on the near wing. Over Paul Reed for 3. And that is off the mark. Harden, outlet pass to Paul Reed. Reed inside. He goes down for a 2-handed jam. Harden with the rebound and the football pass all the way to Paul Reed. And he just got himself a touchdown for 2. Tatum inside the lane. Kicks it all the way out to Williams. Tatum gets fouled. And what are they going to say? A blocking foul is called on P.J. Tucker. Nope, are they going to call it an offensive foul? They call it an offensive foul? Yeah, they do. Wow, I can't believe that. I don't know about that. I thought Tucker's feet were set, but okay. The Sixers will certainly take that. So Tatum gets called for another offensive foul, and that's his 3rd, so he has to be careful. There's 6:10 left, and we're only in the first half. So he really has to be careful here. Maxey to Harden. Harden draws up the double team, and now it's just Jaylen Brown on him. Brown guarding Harden on the far wing, and Harden goes up with a shot. It gets blocked by Al Horford. It's 5-on-4 basketball for the Celtics. White inside, goes up for 2, and Maxey had his hands up, but he gets called for the foul on Derek White. mean, that was a really nice block by Al Horford on the one end to just deny James Harden as he went up with a Euro step right at the rim. Tried to finish it with the right hand, and Al Horford just got a little tip. It was not a chase down block, but he just got his ring finger of his right hand to just move that basketball out of the way. White goes up with the first foul shot, and he connects. But Derek White, starting off his career with the San Antonio Spurs, he's had himself a very good career for not just the Boston Celtics, but just overall with an NBA career. He's averaged about 12 points per game off the bench. He's also shooting 38% from beyond the arc. Foul shot number 2 comes up, and he connects. And it's back to a 9-point lead for Boston. 5:07 left to go in the first half. Harden kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker will hand it off to Harris. Harris almost got the ball stolen away, and it was taken back by Tucker. Tucker to Harden. And Harden gets called for the travel. Or was it an offensive foul? It was an illegal screen by P.J. Tucker. That's what it was. Yep, and that was the right call as well. That was certainly the right call. I mean, he can't be just standing in his way, and Brown is just trying to elbow his way out, and can't be doing that. So the Celtics are up by 9. Marcus Smart conducting the traffic here. 4:50 left to go in the first half. Brown to Horford for 3. Horford, shot goes in and out. White to Horford. Horford for 3 again. Yes! Give Derek White a lot of credit, as Al Horford didn't necessarily have to move a whole lot, and Derek White was just able to tip it back to him. And the Celtics lead by a dozen with 4:41 left to go in the second quarter, as another timeout is called by Doc Rivers and the Sixers. Okay. All right. All right, tea time. That's good. I might try to get another cup of tea, actually, after this. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. What a game it's been so far. And hopefully the Sixers can try to bounce back in this ball game. I hope so. Algo people, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Hit the like button, subscribe, and tell your friends about me. Tell your friends about Play by Play with JJ. Spread the love, spread the happiness. That's what we do on here. How do you guys feel about this game? I know that we have a quiet chat tonight, but I want to hear what your thoughts are down below. Do you think that the Sixers, where could they be doing a much better job at? Whether it's defensively, whether it's just schematics or offensive schemes or whatever. What do you think that they need to be doing a better job at? I'll tell you one thing that I think that they have to do a better job at. That's rebounding the basketball. You can't be giving up second chance opportunities. When Derek White was able to just tip that one back out to Al Horford after Al Horford missed a 3, Horford was just right there, and you got to box guys out. That's what you got to do. You can't be giving up second chance points. It's not how it goes. So I think that they have to do a much better job in the rebounding department. If you actually take a look at the stats really quickly, I'll read it to you right now. Let's see here. Team stats. Boom. Sixers are actually only 1 for 11 from 3 tonight. And that's actually really why that they're actually losing this ball game. They shot the ball from 3 really well in game 1, but they also just have to do a better job at rebounding as well. The Sixers do have 18 rebounds, but it seems like that the Celtics have just been getting more rebounds than the Sixers have. And again, the Sixers are only down by 12, so it's not really a whole big margin whatsoever. Oof. Man, that felt good. Something in my pocket. There we go. Okay. Come on. Sixers have to try to get some offense going. And they certainly can. Probably shouldn't be leaning back on this chair. I don't know if you guys hear the squeaks or not, but 4:41 left in the first half. Derek White comes back in for the Boston Celtics. And here's James Harden as he'll inbound it to Maxey. Maxey will just hand it back off to James Harden. Backcourt defense as Jaylen Brown is on him. Sixers shooting 9% from three. A bounce pass to Maxey. Maxey has not been shooting the ball very well today so far. Can that change? Maxey inside the lane. Runner is up, and he connects. That is almost unstoppable. A big shot by Tyrese Maxey. And hopefully that can try to spark a plug for the Sixers. James Harden setting that one up. Give him a lot of credit for the hockey assist. White to Brown. Brown at the foul line. I thought that was maybe up and down, but they decided not to call that. Brogdon's three-pointer from the pass by Horford is in and out. And Harris comes away with another rebound himself. Harden with the ball at the top of the key. Slowing down the tempo again. Conducting the traffic. He has Al Horford by himself on an island. He dribbles on him. Thought about firing the three. Hands it back off to Maxey. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey in the lane. Inside. Pump fake. Two-pointer. Yes! Oh, man, he got Jaylen Brown, the veteran, to buy on a pump fake. And he finished it on the left side of the lane with the right hand. Smart telling Brown to cut into the lane. He'll hand it off to Horford. Horford to Smart. Smart, Nola pass to Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon in the lane. Got the ball stolen away. Or almost stolen away, I should say. White came back up with it. Smart goes up with a shot. Over Paul Reed. The whistles remain silent. Great defense by B-Ball Paul. Harden with the rebound. He's at the top of the key now. And now we have a foul called. I believe it'll be on... I don't know who it's going to be on. It's on a Sixer, and the Sixers do turn the ball over. Are they going to say that he traveled or what? If they call a travel on that, I don't know what a travel is. 1, 2, oh, man. I guess from that angle it did look like a travel. So Harden traveled. All righty. But that was wild. Horford, three-pointer. That's up, and that's off the mark. Al Horford has missed from wide open range so far in the series. Harden came up with a rebound. Maxey kicks it out to Melton. Melton in the lane. He was on the far corner, kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid did not think about... I thought maybe he was going to shoot that shot, but he decided not to. Harden, Embiid, pick and roll offense. Embiid goes up with a layup again over Grant Williams, and that's good. And the Sixers trail by 2 possessions with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Brown at the top of the wing, being guarded by James Harden. Brown with the mask on. He works around the screen set by Williams. Williams puts up a triple, and that's a little bit short. Maxey fights for the offensive rebound. And a foul is called. Oh, man. Oh, a big foul was called on Tyrese Maxey. Is that a loose ball foul? Is that what they're going to call? Yes, it is. I don't know about that one. It just looked like that was just 2 guards going at it. And that's Maxey's 3rd personal foul, but Doc Rivers decides to still stick with them. Or are they going to take him out now? Okay, now they are going to take him out, and Jalen McDaniels will come in. That was a very late substitution. And Robert Williams will also sub back in for the Boston Celtics. Comes in, I believe, for Al Horford, I want to say. I don't want to look at the stat sheet right now. Nope, Horford is still out there. He came in for Grant Williams. Okay. Brown will inbound from the near sideline. Passes it to Williams. Williams to Derek White. White to Brown at the top of the key. Brown going inside the lane, taking on Joel Embiid. Kicks it out to Smart for 3 again. It's wide right. And Harden is there for a rebound. Harden to Harris. Harris out in transition. Harris to Melton for a near corner 3. Oh, it didn't even hit the rim. It was very wide left. And Horford got the rebound. That was not a good shot selection by DeAnthony Melton. White, no look pass to Williams. Williams gets the ball loose, and it's stolen away by Jalen McDaniels. It was supposed to go to Jaylen Brown. Brown was the one that got the ball loose. Embiid for a layup. He's fouled by Derek White. And Joel, the big man, will go back to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. It's 50-44. So White trying to make the unselfish play, and DeAnthony Melton was the one that actually deflected the basketball out of Jaylen Brown's hands, and that's how the ball got stolen. So again, DeAnthony Melton's defense has been very crucial throughout this entire playoffs. Embiid's foul shot. The first one is up, and that just goes in and out. It hit the back iron and hit the front of the rim, and it just took a very weird bounce. So the Sixers still could cut it to 5 with 1:43 left in the first half. 50-44. Embiid making his first appearance in about just less than 2 weeks. And that foul shot is up, and he connects. So the Sixers trail by 5. It's 50-45 with 1:40 left in the first half. Wonder what types of adjustments that the Sixers will make in the second half, but there's still 95 seconds left in this half. Smart, Euro step, layup, yes! That was with the right hand. He went up with the underhanded scoop, and it makes it a 7-point lead for Boston. Let's see what James Harden decides to do here. George Niang is back out there for the Sixers. He has not been shooting the ball very well from 3. Harden gets the matchup he wants. Double team comes. A pass to Melton. Melton volleyball pass to Embiid. Embiid to Niang. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Niang gets to put up a shot. It gets blocked by Smart. Not a good shot selection again by George Niang. Bounce pass to Horford. Horford to White for 3. And that goes in. And that gives the Celtics a 10-point lead with 58.5 seconds left in the first half. So Marcus Smart got the ball, and the Sixers just could not get back on defense. And that's what happens when you don't play the zone. Embiid on the low block against Al Horford. Let's see if he tries to take him to school here. He does, and he throws it down. He just got right past Al Horford. Oh, man. He took away his lunch money. And Marcus Smart now with the basketball. Smart going up against Anthony Melton. Melton standing his ground. Melton with good defense, but Marcus Smart goes up with a high arcing runner. And the Celtics are back up by 10. 4 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Sixers trail 57-47. Harden gets past half court. 15 seconds left on the game clock. His defender is Grant Williams. Sixers are playing iso ball. Harden's three-pointer off the mark. Harris with a long rebound. Harris with a runner. Goes up, and that somehow goes in. And the Sixers certainly dodged the bullet there because everybody was just standing around. Brown with a three-quarters court shot. That goes up, and it's just a little bit short. And that'll do it. So the Sixers trail 57-49 as we go into halftime. And hopefully the Sixers can try to make some adjustments and go out very strong in the second half. That's exactly what they have to do. They've been giving up a whole lot of rebounds, and also they've been turning the ball over a little bit. And that can't happen against Boston, especially against a team that can just capitalize on so many different mistakes. George Niang being out there for a little bit of time, I don't know why that was the case, but Doc has to be better too. I don't know where Niang is right now, but it's definitely not at Boston. I feel you on that. I do. Man. Okay, so look, we're going to take a step off. We got to rest the voice. I have to be honest with you. My voice is almost on fire right now, so I have to rest my voice, and I'll be back on for the second half. All right? Don't go anywhere, though. Don't go anywhere, though. All right, we'll be right back. Alrighty, what's up, guys? Hello, how are you? How you guys doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hopefully, you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. The Sixers, well, they're trailing 50-38 with it's in halftime right now. It's not 50-38. I didn't even update my scoreboard. It's 57-49. So the Sixers, they were outscored in both quarters. The Celtics, they won the second quarter 29-27, and then the first quarter the Celtics won 28-22. So the Sixers, the reason why that they're down, to be honest with you, the only reason why they're down is because they've only made 1 3. The shots have not been falling for the Sixers. And for some reason, they're just having an off night from beyond the arc. So where are the points going to have to come from? Well, it's going to have to come from either second chance opportunities. You're going to have to get rebounds. You're going to have to fight for the glass. This team in the fourth quarter does such a great job in that department. So I just know that obviously the game is not over. I'm not telling you that it is. I am saying, though, that if the Sixers are not getting rebounds and they're not getting second, third chance opportunities, it's going to be tough for them to win this game. The Celtics are playing really well, but they're not playing their best brand of basketball either, though. So that's the funny part about it. And, it'd be really nice to see Joel Embiid try to take this game here. It just really would be. Oh, man, Shaq and Charles Barkley going at it. Oh, man, who passed that thing to Charles Barkley? I don't even know. Oh, man. You made it. What's up? What is good? How we doing? Embiid is playing. Yes. Oh, boy. Okay, so second half is just about ready to start in just a little bit. I do want to remind you guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Yeah, so second half will be underway in just a little bit. The one thing about the Sixers tonight that really hasn't been such a great thing for them is obviously they're 1 for 13 from three-point range, so they're shooting only 7% from beyond the arc, and that's why they're down. But the other thing I wanted to mention, too, is that the Sixers only have 5 assists. Like, that's it. So James Harden is not passing the rock around like he should be, and, guys just aren't getting their touches. I just noticed, too, and I go back to, that three-pointer that Harden tried to take. I'm not saying that was a bad shot. I didn't think that was the right play, though, because I just hope that he, I want him to try to pass the ball around more. Embiid's been playing really well. Yeah, no, it's been a lot better than what I thought. I mean, he had 5 blocks in the first half. So that should tell you that he's back. He is back. I mean, he has 13 points. He's 7 for 8 from the foul line, which is good that he's getting his points there because he's 0 for 1 from 3, and he's only taken 5 shots from the field. So Maxey and Harden have been getting their shots, and now I think that now, I mean, I don't know how much that they're going to want to push Embiid. You understand? I don't know if they're going to want to push him to, dominate as much as he should because of the knee injury. But you might have to go to it if he's up for it. I understand that he's going to get a lot of physicality down low, but if he's up for it, then you're probably going to have to go for it. And do whatever is best for the team. But also, you got to put the health first, too. I'm not saying that it would be really nice to take 2 on the road. I totally agree with that. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell icon so that way you know when I upload. Sorry, I'm getting my iPad adjusted right here. And I had to flip the charger over because it wouldn't reach. It would be really nice to take 2 on the road. Seriously, it would be. Algo people, do your thing. Make sure that you tell your friends about me, and make sure that you spread the love. I see that the Carolina Panthers, sorry, the Carolina Hurricanes are beating the Jersey Devils. See that? All right, so second half is just about ready to get started. Oh, I got to turn off the TV. It's 57-49. The Celtics are shooting 42% from the field. And it's funny because the Sixers are also shooting 41% from the field. But it's just been the three-point shooting and just the amount of assists that the Sixers have not been able to create tonight. So it still is really big, but you want to see them, because they have Embiid out there, you want to see them try to win this game. All right, so both starting units are back out there for the second half here. So Derek White will inbound the basketball. He'll find Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's on the far wing. He's taking on James Harden. Smart backing him down, pulls up with a jumper, and he nails it. Oh, my goodness. Marcus Smart has been killing the Sixers tonight. Smart has 15 points. And it's just that step-back mid-range jumper that's been really deadly. Harris with the basketball. He'll find Embiid on the low block. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid going up against Al Horford. The Sixers going from right to left. Embiid jab step. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid spins, fades, goes up against Horford, and it's money. How on earth can he make that? I have no idea. He's shooting from outer space sometimes. Tatum to Horford. Horford in the lane to Jaylen Brown, and Brown just posterized Joel Embiid. That was a ferocious dunk by Jaylen Brown. It's 61-51 with 10:50 left in the third quarter. Embiid draws the double team, kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey in the lane, kicks it out to PJ Tucker for three. Tucker for the corner, yes! And that's his first 3 points of the series. A big-time three-pointer by PJ Tucker, one of the best three-point shooters from the corner in the NBA this season. Brown's three-pointer, he answers right back. Oh, man, Jaylen Brown. 21 points for Brown tonight, and he's 3 for 4 from downtown. He's also 8 for 11 from the field, so Joel Embiid has the ball now. He has 15 points in this game so far. He'll hand it off to Tobias Harris. Harris has been a little bit quiet here. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Tucker in the corner for 3 again. He actually passes it out to Embiid. Embiid kicks it out to Harris for 3. 3 goes up, and that's no good. Embiid did hit the deck pretty hard, but Tatum is there for the rebound. Tatum in the lane. Tucker saves it, tries to come up with the steal, and he passes it to Tobias Harris. Harris to Embiid. Oh, man, he missed the bunny. Embiid missed the bunny. It was a wide open shot, and he could not make it. And Marcus Smart has the basketball. Oh, man, you got to try to do a better job at that, my big friend. Oh, man, and a foul is called against the Boston Celtics. So the Sixers, man, that's just... Embiid had a wide open shot, and he was about 2 feet away from the basket and just could not make it at all whatsoever. So it's 64-54 with 9:40 left in the third quarter. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown at the top of the key. He's being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. 4.5 seconds left. Brown at the foul line. Jumper over Maxey. Money. Again, Jaylen Brown is unstoppable. And that gives the Celtics a 12-point lead. They're up by a dozen. A big shot by Jaylen Brown. So let's see if Tobias Harris and the Sixers can try to answer here. It's been a game of runs between both of these teams. Harden to Embiid, foul line jumper. It's almost always automatic, but that time it's not. And Tatum is there for the rebound. Brown again, feeling the hot hand. And he needs a heat check as Tyrese Maxey comes up with a rebound on his three-point shot. Maxey gets a screen from Joel Embiid. Maxey will find Embiid. Embiid with a 3. It is off the mark. He was wide open, and Tatum just grabbed his rebound. Sixers have only made 1 3 tonight. Tatum to Horford. Horford's 3 over Joel. It does not get the friendly bounce, and Tobias Harris crashes the glass for the rebound. Harris trying to make some space between him and Jason Tatum. He's at the top of the key. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid on the low block. Nice pass inside. Oh, man, that was just a little bit too much. I thought that maybe Tobias Harris was going to get it. And Jaylen Brown comes up with a steal. Brown to Horford. 3-pointer. Off the mark again. Celtics can't make their threes. Harden is there for the rebound. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. The Sixers trail by 12. 8:05 left. Harden, step back. 3. And that one goes in and out. Oh, man. It went in and out twice. And he just cannot get the friendly bounce. Tatum to Smart. Smart jab step to Brown. The Sixers just cannot make the threes. And Brown goes up with a shot. He's fouled by PJ Tucker. And Brown will head on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. There were 9 seconds on the shot clock. And going back to that James Harden shot, it actually rimmed around the rosy, if you will, twice. And he just did not get the friendly bounce. And Tucker can't believe he got called for the foul. So Brown will head on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. He has 23 points tonight. He's 3 for 5 from downtown. The first one is up, and he nails it. So he has 2 dozen points in this game so far. He has scored 24 of the 67 points. And the second foul shot by Jaylen Brown is up, and he nails that one as well. So he goes 2 for 2 from the line that time around. It's 54-68. Sixers are going to have to try to get some buckets here. 7:40 left in the third quarter. Embiid with the basketball. He'll hand it off to James Harden, and Harden gets elbowed in the face, and he hits the deck very hard. Oh, man. That thing has got to hurt. Closes his eyes, and a foul is going to be called against the Celtics. It's on Jason Tatum for sure. And he got hit very hard into the head and to the eye, really. It was that right eye. Ugh, he's going to wake up with a lot of discomfort tomorrow. I wonder if they're going to look to see if this is a flagrant foul because he made contact with his head there. Harden is still down. And now we have a timeout called. So the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. All right, why is this not updating? I do apologize that the scoreboard's not updating. Oh, boy. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. Hopefully my score. All right, good, it works. All right, let me take a quick sip of water. Oh, boy. Larry. What's up, Larry? Thanks for coming on here, my guy. I really do appreciate it. Sixers, well, they're staying in this, but an 11-5 run by Boston, that's not a good start to the second half. It's really not a good start. How many people do we have on here? 7 people. 7 people on here. I'm enjoying the call. Larry, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I seriously do. It means a lot. I have a lot of fun doing this. And, these are like the big, big games for them. Every single year they lose in the Eastern Conference semifinals. And so this year they have a shot. It's been 4 years since they've lost in this round. And so this is what it comes down to. So we will be back on Friday night, too, for Game 3. We won't be doing the Phillies game that night, but we will be back on for the Phillies game on Saturday night. And then Sunday afternoon, because the Celtics and the Sixers play at 3:30, we'll be doing that game as it'll be Game 4. So they go to Philly on Friday and Sunday, and they'll play at the Wells Fargo Center. So that'll be interesting to see how that all works out. I've always wondered, what if the Flyers, actually, made the playoffs, too, and the Sixers? I wouldn't know what to do, because I would have done Flyers playoff games if they would have made it, but they're just not on the Sixers level, and I got to do Sixers. So, but hopefully next year they'll be better, but I will do Flyers games next year. I do want to get into doing play-by-play for hockey. I haven't really done a whole lot of it, but I need to get practice with it. I certainly do. And that's something I'd like to build. Oh, boy. All right, so we got a big timeout called. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. My name is Jason Joseph. I give you this content for free. And you know what you should do? You should support my channel and subscribe, man. That's what we do on here. We do a whole lot of Sixers calls. We do a whole lot of Phillies calls as well. We also do Patriots games and Flyers podcasts. Okay, so they're going to Tatum certainly elbowed James Harden in the eye. And Harden is blowing his nose here. So are they reviewing to see if this is a flagrant foul? I don't know. They probably should because they nope, I guess that they're not. Because there was some contact in the head, so that's why I thought. All right, so Harris will inbound it to Joel Embiid. The Sixers still have the ball. Harden to Embiid inside the block. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid loses the basketball. The ball comes loose. It goes out of bounds. 1.9 seconds were left on the shot clock. And Marcus Smart is down as he was fighting against Joel Embiid. And Embiid gets called for a foul, I believe. I believe he got called for a foul. Let's see here. I mean, Marcus Smart was certainly all over him. And Embiid, Horford, and Smart are fighting on the hardwood, but Embiid did land on top of Marcus Smart before the ball went out of bounds. It was last touch, though, by Smart, but they're going to say a loose ball foul was called on Joel Embiid. Oh, boy. So Embiid does get called for a foul. It's 68-54. Boston leads by 14 with 7:18 left to go in the third quarter. Brown on the far wing, taking on P.J. Tucker. He's had the hot hand so far in this quarter. Now they switch it up. Harris is over him. A three-pointer's up. That's wide left. And Embiid is there for the rebound. That was from about 29 feet or so that Jaylen Brown pulled up from outer space. James Harden with the ball. Dishing out the rock now. He is at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He goes in the lane, goes up with a runner with the left hand, and he's fouled by Al Horford, the former Philadelphia 76er himself. James Harden rocking the dreadlocks tonight. It looks so good, so sexy out there. James Harden, fear the beard. And, look, I mean, Tobias Harris has been pretty quiet tonight, but he had a pretty good first game, and, hopefully he's going to be all right here. And Harden with the first foul shot, that goes up, and he connects. So James Harden shooting about 87% from the foul line this season. In the regular season, he also averaged about 21 points per game as well, which was second on the team in points per game. Third was Tyrese Maxey. Harden's second foul shot, that time it goes in and out. And Harden has missed 2 foul shots tonight. That's not like him. The Sixers are down by 13. Tatum, three-pointer over Joel. He's human. Tucker trying to get the rebound. It was last touch by PJ. He tried to box out Al Horford and grab the rebound himself, but he could not get over there. Doc Rivers not so happy with how his team is playing so far, but it just takes a run for the Sixers to just get back into this ball game. Brown will inbound it from the baseline. Jaylen finds Jason Tatum here. Tatum taking on Tyrese Maxey. That's a big mismatch. Tatum in the lane. Kicks it out to Grant Williams. Williams to Brown. Brown, three-pointer again. That's good. Oh, my goodness. He has been on fire tonight. The Sixers have only been able to get 1 point in the last 4.5 minutes of this game. They've been on a very big scoring drought. Harden, pick and roll offense. He goes up for a 2, and that's off the mark as well. Al Horford is there to grab his rebound. Oh, my goodness. The Sixers cannot buy a bucket. Tatum working on against Joel Embiid. The 2-point shot goes up, and that's no good. An offensive rebound, though, by Grant Williams. Three-pointer by Horford. That's too strong. Embiid's great defense was the reason why that the Sixers were able to survive that possession. 5:43 left in the third quarter. The Sixers trail by 16 points. Maxey takes it in the lane. Runner is up, and he cannot get the friendly bounce again. The Sixers have been on a huge scoring drought. Horford to Derek White. White goes up for an easy layup, and that's good. And a timeout, I believe, is called. Did they call timeout? I think that they just called a timeout. Yep, a timeout is called by Doc Rivers. And the Sixers trail by 18 points with 5:27 left in the third quarter. Got to make these freebies. I know, man. But just because they're down by 18, that doesn't mean anything, to be honest with you. It's just so weird because I've seen so many leads blown. Got to pull the plug on Joe if they're down 15+ at the start of the fourth. I mean, at the start of the fourth, he won't play, like at the very start of the fourth quarter. So regardless, Paul Reed will have to come in as the backup center, regardless, because that's how Doc Rivers is. So if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I give you this content for free, and the best thing that you can do is just support JJ. Support JJ. It sounds like I'm running a campaign, but I'm really not. Except it's actually it is a campaign for myself. So, yeah, I guess I am. Yeah. JJ for president. JJ for president. Oh, man, that'll be funny. Oh, boy. How many people do we have on here on YouTube? We got 11 people on here watching. 11 people. I'm sure that not all 11 of you are subscribed to my channel. What are you doing with your lives? You should definitely do that. We have 8 likes, though. That's really nice. 8 people have liked this. Cool. Yeah, I mean, hey, you kind of knew that Joel Embiid. Oh, you got my vote. Oh, thanks, Larry. Larry, you're so sweet. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. I'm really happy that we've been doing this for 4 months, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, like, I had a double header today, but this is like my passion, man. Like, I love doing this, and I do it all for you guys, and so I do appreciate you guys like welcoming me into your homes, if I can speak. The one thing that I actually kind of had to learn from doing basketball so much is that when there's a timeout, you gotta like slow down your words and like get back to earth, you know, because basketball is just so fast paced. Hockey's the same thing. It's just like on the fly, especially for radio. Like you gotta talk quick. Where's the puck? All right, the lines that are coming in. That's the other thing that was really tough about my first hockey call that I remember is that it's not just like when the clock stops, like then the substitutions come in. No, it's like the lines switch on the fly, and you gotta know like who's who. So it's tough, you know. And hockey is such a momentum swing as well, like basketball, except it's like da 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 da, and it's like da 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 da. He shoots, he scores. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to get in the zone. Exactly. The auto zone. You do. But then, like, once the timeout's called, then you got to, like, simmer back down. All right, so the Sixers trail by 18. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. We're also going on for a post-game show after this at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so if you want to give your thoughts on the game, make sure that you join the Discord call. And the link is down below in the description area. I don't remember now if I put it in. I think I did tag it. I did pin it, I should say. I think I did. All right, so James Harden will get the inbound here for the Sixers as they trail 73-55. 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. Harris will hand it off to Maxey. Maxey at the top of the key. He's on an island by himself. Harris, pump fake. Harris inside to Embiid. Embiid, Euro step. Kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker to Harden. To Maxey. Maxey to Harris for 3. And Harris cashes in from the near corner. And Doc Rivers clapping his hands. Great ball movement by the Sixers. That's what they need. It's those types of things that they need to get going, especially to finish out the third quarter. It's 73-58. The Sixers are down to 3 timeouts. So they got to also try to use that carefully as well. The Celtics have 5. Brown inside the lane. Pump fake over Embiid, and the shot is way too strong. He had way too much mustard on that one. And Harden is there for the rebound. Harden at the top of the key gets a screen set by Joel. Nice bounce pass inside to Tucker, and Tucker gets it to go. Great recognition by James Harden, as P.J. Tucker was wide open about 2 feet away from the basket. And the Sixers are on a 5-0 run. 4:10 left in the third quarter. Brogdon on an island all by himself. Kicks it out to Derek White, though, as Maxey steps up on him. White being guarded by Joel. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. White's 3. It's money. Oh, man, he hit that one from about 22 feet or so. Oh, man, that was a big rally killer for the Sixers. They're down 76-60. Harris will hand it off to Maxey. Maxey, he's standing at the Celtics logo. He's been ice cold in this game so far. The Celtics have been doing a good job at defending the pass. Harris to Embiid. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid spins, fades, goes up for 2, and connects. Oh, man, he is unstoppable. I don't know how he didn't get called, though, for a travel. I do have to be honest with you on that, but whatever. We'll take it. We'll certainly take it. 76-62. Derek White with the bounce pass to Jaylen Brown, that is. Brown inside the lane, goes up with a shot, and it's a little bit too strong. Horford with the follow-up, though. That's good. Al Horford could not get boxed out by Tobias Harris. And there's now 3 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. The Sixers down by 16. The Celtics have responded on the Sixers' 5-0 run. Harden kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker inside the lane again. He finds Maxey. The pass was almost a little bit wide. Maxey lets it fly, and that's wide right. Again, and Horford is there to grab his miss. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown inside, going up against Joel. He'll kick it out to Brogdon. Brogdon's three-pointer is up, and that's good. And the Celtics lead by 19. They've been coming out with a little bit of poise. Brown with a steal. White on the other end goes up for 2, and that's good. And now the Sixers trail by 21. 2:19 left to go in the third quarter. The Sixers only have 2 timeouts left after they take this one. What a blowout it has been in this third quarter. Oh, boy. All right, let me take some sips of water. Man, that stinks. All right. Well, again, I'm not worried. Even if the Sixers somehow, lose this game tonight, I'm really, not worried. I know that in the fourth quarter that they'll still step it up and somehow, some way try to make it a close game. And it's not just that. It's also the fact that they stole one in Boston. And I'm happy about that. Would I like to see them come out with a little bit of poise at the Wells Fargo Center? Definitely. They got to defend home court. They do. They got to take Friday's and Sunday's game. Oh, wow. That should have been a shot clock violation, too, on Joel Embiid's shot, but he gave it to the Sixers, so it's 80 okay, so they did take it away. They took the 2 points away from Embiid because it was a shot clock violation. So it's 83-60. It's not even 83-62 now. Okay. All right, so Harden gets the basketball now. The Sixers down to 2 timeouts. Harden at the top of the wing. Inside, runner is up, and that's way too short as he fell, and Brown is there for the rebound. Best of 7, yep. Brogdon's three-pointer, that's up, and he nails it again. The Celtics cannot be stopped from beyond the arc. They have been pouring it on. It's 86-60. Harris in the lane, kicks it out to Niang for 3. George Niang's three-pointer, no. Reed with the offensive rebound, and he gets his own miss. Again, Harris, three-pointer, yes. Tobias Harris making a big 3, and Paul Reed was there to get his own rebound. Good job, though, by Doc Rivers to just get Joel out of the game and try something else with B-Ball Paul. Brown at the logo for the Celtics. He has been on a whole new level tonight. And Harris playing good defense on him now. Brogdon gets the basketball, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He's on the near wing. He's taking on Paul Reed inside the lane, kicks it out to Grant Williams for 3, and Williams knocks that one down as well. It's just been that type of a night for Boston. They have outscored the Sixers in this fourth quarter. It's 26-11. That's how much they've outscored them. A two-pointer by James Harden. No. Brogdon, a 3 in Niang's face, and he nails that one. Oh, man. A 29-point lead by Boston with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Brogdon is 5 for 6 from downtown, and the Celtics at TD Garden is on fire. Harris with a layup. He goes up, and he hits it right into the lane. 92-65. Harris has 16 points, and he gets called for a foul. Actually, it'll be on James Harden. So there's 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Still got a full fourth quarter to play, but the Sixers, they're down by 27 points. Oh, boy. They have a little bit of work to do, to say the least. There is 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Marcus Smart will sub back in for the Celtics. He's massaging that right shoulder. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing for him. Jaylen Brown will take a seat. And it's Brogdon, Williams, White, Robert Williams, And Grant Williams for three again. Melton is there to grab his rebound. The Sixers will hold for one more possession. Hopefully they can try to cut the deficit to 24 points. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Or on the game clock, I should say. Maxey on the near wing. 4 seconds left. He goes up for a two. It gets blocked by the Celtics. A three-quarters court shot by Brogdon is up, and it just hit the front of the rim. And that'll do it in the third quarter. So the Sixers down by 27 points. As the Celtics were able to outscore them 35-16 in the third quarter. And we'll go to the fourth as they're down by 27. Yeah, boy. Come on, man. It just takes they got to go on a big run now. Yeah, it's a best of 7 series. Yep. Every series for basketball is best of 7. And I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but whatever. This is the Eastern Conference Semifinals. So if the Sixers win this series, then they play the Eastern Conference Finals. Play in the Eastern Conference Finals. So that would be their first trip to the Eastern Conference Finals in over 20 years. So they've come to this point so many times. Larry, it's definitely not you because we've been down this whole game. So do not think that it's you. Do not think that at all. It's definitely not you. It's just the fact that Boston's just hitting all their shots and the Sixers just are losing their ball movement and the shots aren't falling for the Sixers. It's just that type of a night. They're not making their shots. They're not. I mean, they've only made 3 threes. That's it. And Boston's just shooting the lights out. Everybody. I know that people are gonna take a look at this game. I can just hear it right now. They're gonna say oh wait, the series is over now. It was with Joel Embiid. The Celtics are just better. The Sixers, they got the job done. They won one game. The goal was to win one game in Boston. They got that done. And the Celtics are just shooting better. That's what happens. Sometimes it's your night, sometimes it's not. Thought they were going to go on a run there for a second. They still can. Again, I've seen so many leads blown. I mean, the 27-point lead, though, that would be wild. That means, oh wait, no, it's 28. No, it's 27. So that means that the Sixers would have to put up 50 points in this quarter. Could happen. We'll see. They did get the job done, though. So I can't be mad. It's a blowout, but it happens. When the Sixers took the Raptors to 7 games, they got blown out, and then they blew them out the next game after that. Then it was a nail-biter again. The game after that. So that's just how basketball goes. Derek White and Jaylen Brown combined to score for 19 points in just that third quarter alone. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. Okay, here we go to the fourth quarter. See what the Sixers can try to do here. All right, so the Sixers will get the ball first. That is the good news because they won the tip-off. So Jalen McDaniels, DeAnthony Melton, Tyrese Maxey, Paul Reed, and George Niang all out there for the Sixers. See what this unit can do here. Tyrese Maxey on the far wing. A screen comes by B-Ball Paul. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey in the lane. Goes up with a contested 2-point shot. That's wide right again. And his confidence has certainly gone down. Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard have come in for the Boston Celtics. Brogdon on the far wing, or on the near wing, I should say, taking on DeAnthony Melton. The screen comes by Robert Williams, and now Paul Reed gets called for a foul. So it's 92-65. Again, the Sixers only have 2 timeouts, and that's just for the rest of the game. We just started the fourth quarter. The Celtics still have 4. So Brogdon at the top of the key as he gets the inbound. He'll be taking on Paul Reed here. Marcus Smart gets the pass. Smart outside for a three-pointer by White, and he nails it again. And that's back to a 30-point lead for Boston. They're up 95-65. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. He has not been shooting the ball very well tonight, but hopefully the Sixers can try to get back into rhythm here. McDaniels' three-pointer is up, and he nails that one. So that was a big shot by Jalen McDaniels. And it's back to a 27-point game. Grant Williams, his three-pointer. No. Williams with the tip back, though. Yes. The Celtics have sucked the life out of the Sixers. Maxey to Melton for three. And that didn't even hit the rim. It hit the left side of the square of the glass. 10:30 left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers trail 97-68. Ball comes loose, but Robert Williams gets over there. Brogdon, pump fake, kicks it out. And there's another three by Williams. And he gets it to go again. 100-68. That was Malcolm Brogdon that time. Brogdon has 19 points. He's 5 for 8 from downtown. And DeAnthony Melton tried to pass it outside to George Niang, and there's a turnover by the Sixers. The Sixers are going to have to get back to the drawing board, especially after this game. But, again, they did their job by taking game one of this series. And it was a very close game, but the Celtics, give them credit because they've responded. The game, I'm not saying, is over yet. The Sixers only have 7 points, though, from their bench. Smart, three-pointer on the far corner? No. And Reed is there to climb the ladder and get the rebound. Niang inside to McDaniels. The ball comes loose, and another steal by Pritchard. The Sixers have been very careless with the basketball. McDaniels trying to guard the perimeter. And Paul Reed is able to get the rebound off of the missed shot by Brogdon, as he is human. Melton. He's on the near wing. He kicks it out to Niang. Niang's three. That's good, so he's able to get that one to go. They give him a three for now. I thought maybe his foot was on the line. The last 14 times a road team won game one. The home team won game two to tie the series at one apiece. Smart, no-look pass to Brogdon again for three. And Paul Reed is there to crash the glass. So there's less than 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. McDaniels will hand it off to Jaden Springer, who's out there for the Sixers. Reed to Melton. Melton at the foul line for the Sixers has to find Niang. Niang to Springer. Springer with 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. The ball comes loose. It's battered around. It was last touched by Boston. 0.6 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Sixers trail 100-71. And now the Sixers are going to unleash and put out the whole entire third unit here and just get things reset. So Shake Milton is out there. Paul Reed as well. Niang to McDaniels. McDaniels with a runner. No, and a shot clock violation is called against the Sixers. 8.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, the Celtics 35-16 third quarter is just what really made this a blowout. Obviously, at least the Devils lost. Exactly. Brogdon on the near elbow. He'll find Marcus Smart, and Smart gets called for a travel. He gets called for the travel. Tatum, Brown, and all of them are on the bench. Tatum actually only had 7 points today. And Tatum had 39 in the first game. He was 1 for 7 from the field. So the Sixers, they did their job there. But Jaylen Brown and Malcolm Brogdon just went off. Milton gets fouled by Peyton Pritchard. Milton and Melton, just like that. There's two Williams on the Celtics. Robert and Grant Williams. That is a broadcaster's worst nightmare. Actually, no, a broadcaster's worst nightmare is when you have Jalen McDaniels and Jaden McDaniels. And they're on the same team. Ugh. That hasn't happened this year, though. Brogdon goes up for a two, and he's fouled by Jaden Springer. So the Sixers, they turn the ball over again. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Sixers trail by 29 points. So Malcolm Brogdon has had himself quite a day. 22 points. He was 6 for 10 from beyond the arc and 7 for 14 from the field. The first foul shot goes up, and he misses it. So Malcolm Brogdon this season, well, he's been another really good three-point shooter for the Boston Celtics, as he is shooting. I just lost it. He's only shooting 29% from three in the playoffs, but he shot over 40% in the regular season, which is really good. Milton at the logo. He'll hand it off to Daniel House Jr., who comes in for the Sixers. Springer kicks it out to McDaniels. McDaniels, 5 seconds left on the shot clock, goes up for a 2. That's wide left. Reed for the offensive rebound. Reed goes up with a Euro step, and that's good. So at least Paul Reed is crashing the offensive glass for the Sixers. That is a good thing. But they trail by 28 points with 7.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Pritchard has not been getting a whole lot of playing time for the Celtics. This is where he has been playing. He pulls up for 3, and that's off the mark. And Milton is there to climb the ladder and get the rebound. Milton working around the screen set by Paul Reed. He's at the foul line. He spins. He fades. He goes up for 2 and connects. Sixers cut the lead to 26 now. 7:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Brogdon on the near wing, taking on Jaden Springer. Brogdon goes up for 2. No, McDaniels with the rebound. Oh, the Sixers are going on a little bit of a run here. Is it too little too late? McDaniels to House Jr. for 3. And that's a little bit off the mark as well. And a timeout is called by Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk things over with his Celtics squad. And we'll be right back in just a few moments as the Sixers trail 101-75. Okay. Ooh. All right, so we'll have a lot to say after the game. We'll still be going on for our post-game show at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But yes, so don't forget to come on for that. We'll also be back on Friday. So tomorrow we got a day off, but we will be doing a Patriots podcast tomorrow evening, and then we also have to do our Phillies series post-series pod. So I'll have a whole lot to say about the Phillies tomorrow and talk about what I didn't see from this series. But they played really well in Houston, and that whole series that they played right now, that was, you just have to erase that. So if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload, I give you this content for free. The best thing that you can do is support my channel, man. That's the best thing that you can do here. We got 7 loyal people on here watching, and I really, really appreciate that. I do. I wonder when Montrezl Harrell's going to come in. Boy. Well, we'll have to wait and see. What time is it? 10 o'clock already? I got to go on in an hour and a half. So. Ugh. I don't even know if I want to go. No, I'm kidding. I do want to go on. Because there's a lot to say. There is. So. The good news is that I understand that for highlights, I'll be able to just cut things out from the first half and not the second half. So I don't have as much film to be looking over. Unless they make a miraculous comeback here. But yet again, then I would know that the third quarter I'm not getting any highlights. None. Ugh. Ay. You guys doing well? You guys having yourselves a good night like me? Because I'm having a good night even though we're losing. That's okay. Oof. You ate Boston? Yeah. The series ain't over, though. I know that you didn't say that the series was over. Good night, just not sports-wise. All right, 6:45 left in the fourth quarter. Malcolm Brogdon takes a seat. Marcus Smart will take a seat as well. It's 101-75. Derek White, Robert Williams, almost said Robert Downey Jr., different type of a guy. Grant Williams for three. He pulls up and he hits it from the far corner. Another great play called by Joe Mazzulla. 104-75. Jaden Springer, Shake Milton, Paul Reed, Daniel House Jr., and Jalen McDaniels are all out there for the Sixers. Milton on the far elbow, and Reed pulls up for two, and he nails it. So Paul Reed with a jump shot there. And it's 104-77. Meanwhile, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Grant Williams, and Robert Williams are all out there for the Celtics. It is their third unit. Three-pointer by Hauser. No. A rebound by Williams. Three by Pritchard. Yes. Again, it's been that type of a night for Boston as they lead by 30. A punch to the gut for the Sixers. But 5:40 left in the fourth quarter. Milton at the top of the key. He's on the foul line extended now. He'll kick it out to House Jr. for three-pointer. No. And again, his feet weren't set, and Pritchard is there to grab his miss. And now Boston is just toying with Philadelphia. 5:20 left in the fourth quarter. Williams to Hauser. Hauser back to Pritchard on the far wing. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Pritchard pump fakes with the three. White Jr. now goes up with a three himself. And House Jr. is able to get the rebound. So the Sixers will play as Daniel House Jr. gets the ball blocked by Robert Williams. Oh, man, he stuffed him right at the rim. What a block by Robert Williams as Daniel House Jr. was trying to burn the house down, but Robert Williams said, no, this is our house. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and Robert Williams will now take a seat. So both of the second units are out, and now it's all third unit players for both teams. All righty. Danilo Gallinari. I think he's back in there. Yep, he is. He is. Oh, my goodness. Danilo Gallinari. And there's Luke Cornett, the backup center for the Celtics. 107-79 with 4:45 left in the fourth quarter. Pritchard at the logo. And there's Furkan Korkmaz who comes in. The pass was bobbled and battered all the way around to Shake Milton. Milton to Korkmaz. Korkmaz out of traffic to Dwayne Dedmon for three. Oh, man. He almost got it to go. Dwayne Dedmon comes back in for the Sixers. And he is the third string center. Pritchard on the near corner, dribbling around the timeline. A three-pointer by Hauser is up again, and he nails it. Oh, my goodness. 110-79. And that gives the Celtics a 31-point lead with 4:05 left in the fourth quarter. Korkmaz, runner, no. Stolen away by Cornett. Pritchard on the near wing, taking it to the lane. Kicks it out for a wide-open three by Cabangeli. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, that's always a tongue twister for me. Cabangeli. 112-79. I do apologize, Cabangeli. I do. Springer off the jumper. Yes. And Jaden Springer, the NBA G League Delaware Blue Coats champion himself, gets himself a 2. I used to call his games. It's nice to see him in the bigs now. Pritchard dribbling around the timeline. Cornett goes up for 2 over Dedmon, and he connects. Luke Cornett and Peyton Pritchard having themselves a two-man game. And that gives the Celtics a 114-81 lead. The Celtics have 3 timeouts. The Sixers have 2. So the Sixers, they'll be back at it on Friday night at the Wells Fargo Center at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you tune in to 76ers basketball as we'll be on for that game. Dedmon will lose the basketball. Pritchard is able to get it on the near wing. Jab step against Furkan Korkmaz, the Turkish delight, as they call him. From Turkey. Champagny from outer space. No. Dedman with the rebound. Here's Jaden Springer as he almost lost the dribble moves. Springer takes it to the floor and he gets called for a travel. 2:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. And a timeout is called by Boston. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments as they trail by 33 points. All right. Well, hopefully they'll have a better outing. It was just really a bad second half, man. That's all it was. Like the shots just like were not falling tonight for some reason. I can't blame Doc for it. I just think that I seriously do believe that the Celtics were just getting better shots off, and they were just making their shots. The Sixers really just were not making their shots tonight, and they had the right looks. They just like weren't falling. Like this team, again, we'll talk about it during the postgame show. I'm not worried in the long run. Am I a little annoyed? I kind of am, but I'm not like Rising Rhino in the house. Bro, we needed you. That's the reason why. No, I'm kidding. That's not why we're losing. What's up, Rising Rhino? Thanks for coming on here, man. For those of you that are new to my channel, first of all, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. And also, we will be going on at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time for a Sixers postgame show. We'll give I want to hear what your thoughts are about this game. I'm sure that there's a lot of negative calls I'm going to be getting tonight, people screaming and all that sort of stuff, but hopefully we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I think that this charger is starting to come loose. Just got home, my man. Good, man. I'm happy that you're home, my guy. It's good. All right. How was your day, dude? Catching the end of your stream. Thanks, dude. Means a lot. Yeah, I'll have a whole lot to say about this game at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, don't forget to join the Discord call. I want to hear what your thoughts are. And we'll talk about some hoops, man. Talk about this game and whatever. On day 7:40 a.m. to 7:20 p.m. Oof, man. I mean, like, talking for 7 hours is one thing, but, like, working for 12 hours, man. Like, I've had those days, but it's a long day. It's a very, very long day. Ugh. Man, I'm tired. But I do have to also cut some highlights of Joel Embiid's blocks in the first half. And I'll do that. Okay. 2:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Sixers have been getting outscored 22-16. That's just in the fourth quarter. They've really gotten outscored 57-32 in the second half. It was very close in the first half, and all of a sudden Boston just kept making all their threes. Cabangeli will inbound it, and he gives it up to Pritchard here. Pritchard being guarded by Shake Milton. Pritchard at the top of the key. He dribbles inside the lane, parts the Red Sea, and goes up with the left hand and finishes it inside the lane. And that makes it a 116-81 lead. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Shake Milton at the logo for the Celtics. At the Celtics logo, I should say. Daniel House Jr. stepping back over his defender, Luke Cornett. Goes in the lane, goes up with the right hand, and he's fouled. Count the bucket and a foul for Daniel House Jr. 116-83. And House Jr. will go to the line for one more free throw. He's averaged about 14.5 minutes per game throughout this entire regular season. Jenna, I thought that you didn't like basketball. 116-84. Pritchard goes up for a 2, and he's fouled. I can't believe you actually came on. I thought that you didn't like basketball. That's funny. But I guess you're only coming on because the Sixers are losing by almost 40 points, so. This is why basketball sucks. No, I'm kidding. Peyton Pritchard will go to the line for a couple of foul shots. A technical foul was called on Daniel House Jr. Doc Rivers laughing with the ref, saying, did you really have to call that a tech? I mean, it doesn't even matter at this point. That's basically what he's saying. It's okay of a sport. Pritchard goes up for 2, and it's an alley-oop jam. And he throws it down. That is Luke Cornett. 95 seconds left in the game for the Sixers as they trail 119-84. Milton being guarded by Pritchard. He finds Daniel House Jr. House Jr. on the far corner. Lets it fly for 3. It's off the mark again. Springer with the offensive board. Goes up for a layup, and he's fouled. That'll be on Cabangeli. Bro, Luke Cornett, it took me like a little bit of time for me to just like think about it like this, but kind of reminds me of like a young version of Gordon Hayward. Except he's taller. It's just the hair that does it. I don't like basketball much. I'm just here for the call, and I'm seriously impressed. Larry, thank you. I seriously appreciate it. Springer's foul shot. That's off the mark. And a rebound again goes to Cornett. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Cornett on the far wing. He goes, and we'll give it up to, my screen froze for a second. Sorry. Pritchard has the basketball now, and he tries to find somebody inside, and it gets deflected. It goes out of bounds. It was last touched by the Sixers. So the Celtics will still get possession here. So Game 3 will be on Friday at Philadelphia, again at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. A turnaround jumper by Peyton Pritchard, and somehow, some way, he gets it to go. Man, that was a heroic shot by Peyton Pritchard, and again, it's been that type of a night for Boston. Korkmaz, pump fake, three-pointer. Too strong. Sixers can't even answer back. 40 seconds left in the game. Pritchard trying to find a cutting Cornett to the basket, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the Sixers will get the ball. 35 seconds left. 10 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Milton will hand it off to Furkan Korkmaz, and Korkmaz gets fouled. I mean, at this point, this is just all for stats. That's really all that it is. There's James Harden, as he'll have to go back into the lab and try to be a little bit better in Game 3. After a 45-point performance in Game 1, tonight, it was a little bit of a different story. Very much of a different story for James Harden and Joel Embiid. First foul shot by Furkan Korkmaz is good, and the second one by the Turkish Delight himself is good as well. 3 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock, and the Celtics are just going to dribble this one out. So the Celtics are able to take Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals and beat the Sixers handily. 121-87, a bloodbath of a performance as the Celtics are able to split at the Garden. So the hockey team went down in 7 in the first round against the Hurricanes, but the other team, the Celtics, are fighting in the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Still trying to have a playoff team at TD Garden. And that'll do it, as the Sixers are just going to dribble this one out, and they lose by a score of 121-87. Doc Rivers hugging, I don't know who that is. Is that his mom? Or is that I don't know who that is, but regardless, the Sixers are going to have to go back into the locker room, give the Celtics a lot of credit for making all the right adjustments But also the Sixers just could not get the shots to fall tonight. They lose 121-87. We'll be back for Game 3 on Friday night. Make sure that you tune in for that. We will not be doing the Phillies game that night, unfortunately, because we got to do Sixers basketball. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you all later tonight for the Sixers postgame show. Tune in at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk more about this disappointing loss, even though I'm still feeling pretty optimistic. And I will catch you all later tonight. Peace out.